Hello. We have participants. Hi, Amelia.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Good. Let me turn the sound up. Let's see if we have anybody else that.
Hey.
Hi.
We're
How do I
back.
make all of you guys in a square? We're back. And who else is this?
Zaya.
Is that Zay coming in?
Yeah.
Excellent. Out of curiosity, how many of you guys have one of these?
Oh, I'll go and grab them. I have a few.
Yay, perfect. You have one. Excellent. Yay. Okay. Perfect. If anybody out there is watching the video and doesn't have one of these, you'll still be able to follow along today. Just go without. If you have one, tie the ends into a little loop. You can double knot them. They're pretty easy to get out. So you'll need little loops on either end. Or if you have a little bit of, no, tape won't do the work until, yeah, you need to tie a little knot. Why not? Do knots. And we'll wait for people to return from the scavenger hunt. Oh, and as per usual, I'm gonna mute you guys. Let me see if anybody else is on the other page. Oh, very good. Okay. If you guys have any questions, please unmute yourselves. Or if I missed something, like last time, Brittany caught that we forgot a set of exercises on one side. Thanks to her. Tie a little loop if you just got your bands. Little knot on one side, a little knot on the other side. Oh, you already have loops. Amazing. You're all set.
I'm ready.
Will actually come in super, super handy. As a side note, if you guys have this at home and you want to use them as a home gym, they are amazing. What you do is you take a doorway, and if you put this on the top of the doorway, I'll do this lower so you can see. You put it, you tie a knot on the other side, you put it over top of the door, and you close the door. So you don't have to do this now. This is just for working out at home if you need to. So you take the door, you put it over the door, and then you close the door. So the knot is gonna hold this in place, yeah? And you've got a home gym on the other side. So you can do all sorts of pulling down exercises for your elbows. You can hold it going towards the door and pull down. I might do a video on this later and show you guys all the exercises that you can do with your home gym. There's actually like a huge range of things that you can do with these. Okay. Let's get started with stretching. I will meet you guys. We'll be doing some standing work today. Yeah, we've got lots of things. Some usual, some unusual. Mute all. Okay, perfect. Unmute yourselves if you have a question. Okay, let's get started with a little bit of a warm-up just in case somebody's joining us that hasn't done Pilates today yet. Let's do my favorite little stretch warm-up. We're gonna bounce, not too far, just to loosen everything up. You don't need to push through to anything crazy. We're just gonna bounce in our butterfly stretch, in our pike, and in our straddle. This is just to get the blood flowing and your body's warmed up a little bit. This is not part of the stretch yet. Show of hands, has anybody worked on handstands today? Yeah, sweet. Let's see. Stay in your straddle next time around. Nice. And we'll do pretty fancy dancer arms. One is going to scoop under, the other one is going to reach. Good. Unwind, scoop and reach, and keep going. Scoop and reach. So you're reaching opposite directions every single time. Nice. Good. It's very dynamic today. We're going to do lots of stretching. And to the other side. And 3, and 2, and 1. It almost looks like aerobics. This time we're going to go 2 arms to one side, flat, one hand to the other foot. Up and back over. Now let's flow through that nice and smooth. 2 hands and over. Let's flex our feet so we get a little bit more stretch out of it. Down, around, and up, down, around, and up. Again for 3, around, and up, for 2, around, and up. Last one, around, and up. Nice. Let's go feet together into a downward dog. And we're going to work on just arching and back to downward dog. You can slow it down if you need to a little bit. Don't push too far into the arch, just however your back is feeling today. And stop in downward dog. Let's do a little bit of a walk. Stretch the calves out. Nice. Good. Take one leg, bring it in front of you. You're gonna have your knee in between your hands. Perfect. Bend the back leg and stretch. If you need a pillow or something softer, I'm on a carpet here, so it's nice and comfy. Feel free to adjust. What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk our hands towards the back leg, opposite the leg that's behind you, into a twist, and towards your leg, and away from it, and towards it. Reaching up with the opposite hand as the back leg. We're going to try and grab for that foot. If you can't reach it, this is a good time to use your TheraBand. So if anybody out there can't reach, just loop the TheraBand around your foot and hold on to the band. Once you're here, you can pull back by using your leg and trying to straighten your leg a little bit so that you pull yourself into a bigger stretch. Now take the front hand, place it over your knee, and use that to twist. So you're both twisting and pulling. Gently though, be careful. Undo first, bring the leg back in. Hands back on. Good. Let's put our legs back together in downward dog. Let's start again on the other side. Good, reaching up nice and tall. See if you can bend that back knee. Does it work? Are you comfortable enough to move it? Good. Let's walk your hands opposite from the back leg and towards the back leg. Opposite the back leg and towards the back leg. Opposite and reach. You can go all the way up and over to give your body a nice stretch. And try and pull back with the back leg. Pull yourself up as much as you can. Front hand over your knee, twist. And pulling back with the leg. Your leg is pulling you up. That way you're trying to stretch your leg and your upper body is coming with it. Release, bring the leg back in, and come back with the upper body. We're gonna go back through a downward dog, but this time we'll grab our risers. So any pile of books, or blocks, or pillows, or a couch, or anything that you've got. We're gonna go back to that first leg and create a little bit of a step so that our foot can be up. Actually, this is my first leg. So that our foot can be up, and we're gonna go back into that same half split position in the front. If you feel like you're too much on top of your leg, open up your front knee a little bit so that you feel like you're getting a stretch by sitting on the floor. And we're gonna try and sit up nice and tall out of that. Yep. If this is too easy, add a riser. Make sure that your back knee is really, really straight. And push off of your front supporting leg to arch back a little bit. You're really keeping that knee straight and you're pushing that Arabesque into a little bit of a bigger stretch. If you want, you can hold on to your back leg. Make sure your hips are facing forward, so once in a while readjust, face forward. You can use the floor to push up. What you want to do is add weight along your axis so that you're nice and straight and having your weight going down into your hips and your leg is extending behind you. So you could be up higher. If you're up over here, that's okay too. Work wherever you are so that your back leg is nice and straight and you're getting a stretch. We're gonna lean forward. If you need to, you can put your forearms down on the floor. You can lift a little bit. You can lift up and out of it. You can tuck your knee under. We're gonna rise up with that leg. So find a position in which you can lift the leg up and have enough leverage to do that. We're gonna lift for 10, 9, 8, good, 7, as high as you can, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay up, hold for 10, 9, higher, 8, higher, 7, 6, 5, 4, stretch your knee, 3, 2, 1, bounce up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, as high as you can, higher, and down onto your riser, and sit into that stretch. Or have your riser fall over with mine. So if this is too easy, I don't know if you're on a couch or something up there, yes. Yeah, if you're bendy, go a little bit higher onto a higher surface. Just really make sure, hello kitten, make sure your back knee is really straight. Good. Try and take your arms up and out of this. Reach back as far as you can for 5. Breathe, 4, 3, stretch your back leg, 2, 1, relax. And sit still for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, reach up, reach back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, sit down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your knee down on the floor, bend the back leg to bring it back. Good. We're gonna bring both legs forward. You can wiggle out. And we're gonna stretch the opposite way. So we're gonna stretch down into a pike for a little bit. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So if you're really bendy, make sure that's nice and high so you're getting a stretch out of it. Reach up and over and down into your pike. Good. Stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more time for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on up and to the other side. So other back leg, I'm going to try this way. Make sure you're at a nice height so that you get a stretch. Sitting down. Good. Adjust your hips. Make sure your back knee is nice and straight. Good. Stay and stretch your back knee. Good. Sitting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We're going to reach up if we can. Balancing act. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Recover. Good. I'm switching it up a little bit on this side, but that's okay. We're going to lean forward, find an angle at which we can lift our leg up. Try it. See if it works. Lift. We're going to lift for 10. Tap. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Make sure your hips are facing forward. 3, back leg really straight. 2, 1. Stay up there and hold for 10. As high as you can. 9, 8, higher. 7, 6, 5, higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bounce higher. Keep your chest where it is. Bounce your leg even higher. 10, 9, little ones. 8, 7, control, not too fast. 6, 5, 4, even higher. 3, 2, your highest one yet. Stay where you are, push it higher. Bring it down, and sit down. Good, really straight. Rotate the hips forward. Good. This is our hold. For some of you, that's just a hold. For some of you, that's an arch back. For 5, 4, 3. Good. 2, 1. Relax. Sit. Stay there for 5, 4, 3. Stretch your back. 2, 1. Arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Awesome. Put your back knee down onto the floor. Pick up your foot. Bring everything forward. Give your spine a little twist. Good. And we're going to stretch in the opposite direction. Reaching forward and forward into your pike. Stay there for 20 seconds. We'll be counting through 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. While our back legs are warm, we're going to use the TheraBands for a fun exercise. So some of you might have done this before. Maybe some of you haven't. So here's how it's going to go. We're going to sit down, and in front of you, we're going to look 1 foot around each. So you've just got 2 feet attached. Yes? Now this is the tricky part. We're going to take both legs to one side and pick it up on our shoulder. Yep. Make sure your TheraBand's not going to snap at you if you feel like it's too crazy. Just do it without. We're going to go into a downward dog position, and it's still around our shoulder. Nice. Now we're going to stretch one leg up. See where you're at now. And it's going to pull on your leg. Yeah. I'll wait 2 seconds for everybody to get there. Are we okay? Let's rewind. Come on back down. I think we lost one. Just to make sure everybody's on the same page. Okay, so much you have to do it again. 2 feet, 1 in each loop. Yeah, exactly. 2 feet to one side, and we're gonna drape it like you're carrying a shoulder purse over one shoulder. How are we doing over there? We'll let you catch up. 2 hands on the floor. 2 feet into downward dog. Okay, where we go for the lift. We're gonna do the same as what we usually do on the floor. That means we're gonna kick for 10, and 9, and 8, straight legs, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay there and push into our split for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to kick even higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back. 2 feet to one side. And undo your shoulder purse. I think we lost Amelia. Let's see how she does. She might need to catch up afterwards. All right. Feet to the other side. She's back. You can just do without the strap if you want, Amelia. Or you can catch up later. So just watch how it works, yeah? 1 around each foot, so we've got a little bit of a handbag situation going on. 2 legs to one side. Take that up and over your shoulder. And we go into our downward dog on the other side. Okay? Can't remember which leg I lifted last time. So we're going to lift into our splits. And my pockets are upside down. Okay, hang on. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we lift into a split. And we lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Push even higher. Little bounces for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down. 2 feet to the side. Bring your shoulder back and undo your shoulder bursts. Good. Let's do that again to the first side. Let me take my giant square off. There we go. All right, same thing to the first side. If you don't have the straps, that's totally fine. You can follow along without. 2 legs to one side. Strap on your shoulder and downward dog. Good. We're going to start lifting and kicking for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick further. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both legs down. Both knees to one side. Shoulder strap off. The whole thing to the other side. And twist if it needs to. Up and over your shoulder. Here we go for the second side. Into downward dog. Right up. And do it again. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little kicks, even higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax, bring it down. Strap off. Good. Super good. While we still got the strap on, feet or feet within fair down and twist the middle if you can. We're going to lie down. We're going to do some kicks forward. Nice and easy. If you don't have a there gun, that's totally okay. You can follow along without. We're going to kick on each side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch, other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First side again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling over sideways. You know what's next. Good. Stay nice and long to give yourself room to kick. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Little ones. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Second set. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And kick for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Switch sides. Keep the blocks out of the way. Untangle if you need to. Find your balance. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay as high as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big kicks for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Good. We are done with the diagram for today. Our next exercise is going to be on the blocks. And we're going to go into half a split. You guys know this one. We're going to place one knee, 90-degree angle, on the block. Doesn't matter if you have your splits or not. If this is not bendy enough, add a second riser. You can do this on the floor too. If you don't have a block, just put your knee on the floor and bend one leg. You're stretching half of your split. That's more manageable. That's it. If it's too easy, add another riser. Now, if you're really lying down on the floor and you don't have enough weight into your hips, it's pushing you down, sit up on your elbows, tilt your head up a little bit, and that'll bring your weight back into your hips and you'll feel like you have a bigger stretch. Otherwise, if your forehead's on the floor, sometimes our body weight is too far forward and there's nothing left for the hips to get pushed down. Good. Keep breathing. Think about the rest of your day. Think about any goals and plans that you might have. We'll stay there for about 30 more seconds. Good. About 20 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend the other knee. Scoop the legs under to sit back up. Switch the riser to the other side. If you need to, you can take a second to bring some life and motion into your hips. Adjust, get another riser if you're bendy. And here we go for another half split on the other side. Bending the supporting leg, stretching the other leg. Excellent. Good. If you're bendy, I recommend adding risers to this side, not the other leg, because that's going to be pushing down on your knee a lot, and it's going to weaken your knee if you keep stretching with a riser on the end of that leg. So it's best to add them on this side, on the knee side. If you feel like you have no weight in your hips, sit up a little bit more, tilt your head up, look up, and that'll put weight into your hips. If you need to make this easier, then head forward and use the floor as much as you can. To make it harder, you can even sit up, stretch your arms, and arch your back. That'll put more weight into your hips. Just make sure they're in a straight line behind you. About 15 more seconds. And let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull forward, gather your legs behind you, bend both knees, and gather out. Nice. Good. All right, you guys, it is time to stand up and do some leg lifts. So I'll move the camera up so that you can see a little bit better. Whoop. There we go. All right, grab a wall or anything that you can hold on to. I'm lucky here I have the bars, but you don't need to have bars. Just any kind of wall. And we're gonna lift forward. Hand on your hip. And I want your hand on your hip to make sure that you're not kicking up with your butt. Your hips are staying completely squared. Squared means this square right here doesn't move. It doesn't tip over every time you lift. It doesn't lift from here. Your bottom leg doesn't kick out from underneath you to lift. So you're staying as tall as possible, hand on your hip. We're gonna tap our foot to a point forward. We're gonna grow as we lift up for 10, 9, 8, go nice and tall, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, bottom knee straight, 1, stay up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your leg and pull for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Try to stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Good. Other side. Tap. Row nice and tall, hand at your hip. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up, say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab wherever you can, wherever you want. And pull for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try to stay there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Good. If you're following along at home and you can't grab your leg, this is where the TheraBand comes in really handy. Loop the TheraBand around your leg and you can pull. Good? Awesome. All right, you guys. This time we're going to do a full side stretch with a riser on either side. So if you don't have your side splits yet, we're going to do a stretch with both knees bent on either side. If you do have your center splits and you want to work on getting further in your center splits, we're going to add a riser at each ankle. So one on each side, Make sure you're nice and straight. For some of you guys, that might mean you're climbing your way up and over both bent knees. For some of us, that means you've got one foot on a riser on each side. And this is our final stretch together for today. We're gonna relax here for about, let's see if we can make it a minute. I think a minute would be awesome. Good. Good job, you guys. Everybody set up. You can also use a couch on one side and alternate with the couch on the other side. Just make sure you're in a nice center line and you're up and over your splits. While you're here to keep busy, flex and point if you've got a split. And if you've got your knees on, it's not going to do very much, but it can still keep you busy and entertained. If you've got a split going on, you'll feel the difference between stretch and point. Good. And by stretching point, I mean flexing. Good, we're almost halfway there. Nice. Good work, you guys. If you're in a full split, try and reach forward as much as you can. Get up and over that split. If it's too easy, same thing, add a riser on the other side. And another set of flex and point. Good. Try and use your breath. Every time you exhale, let it sink a little bit lower, let your body relax into the stretch. We're gonna do 10 more breaths and then we're done. Go 8 more. 6 more. 5, Mississippi. 4, Mississippi. Almost done. 3, Mississippi. 2, Mississippi. And 1, Mississippi. Walk your hands back up. If you're on both risers, tuck your legs behind you. If you're in a split, come back to sitting and tuck them in front of you. Just swing from side to side. And today we'll finish off with the stretch that we usually start off with. It's a nice relaxing twist in the spine. I'm gonna start on hands and knees. You guys know this one. Hands and knees. We're just gonna go straight to the end where we push our arm through the gap. Put our ear down on the mat. And then lift that top arm up to get a nice twist. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pushing down into the supporting arm. Pushing back with the lifted arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Top arm goes to front support. Other side. Reach up nice and tall. Thread through the gap. Ear on the floor. And lift and twist. Pushing down with the supporting arm. Pushing back with the top arm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back. Nice. Sitting up. Let's do a few rolls up and down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Just little upper back rolls. Nice. Good. I almost want to say namaste since we're finishing here. That's it for today, you guys. Happy stretching. Make sure that, oh, hang on, I'll unmute you all. No, maybe unmute. Hello. Awesome. Make sure that you keep stretching your splits, 2 minutes in each stretch. Yes?
Yep.
Amazing. How did that band work out for you, Amelia? I saw there's kind of a struggle, but you're too small for me to see.
I don't know. You know, it was very short and the knot kept coming out, so I just abandoned.
Fair enough. You can also do that by just holding one loop in your hand and then Still same thing, like a purse around your shoulder, but it won't be as long of a stretch from here to the leg as opposed to from back there to the leg. So see if it works. Otherwise, just exactly what you did, kicks or a little bit of weight around your ankle if you have ankle weights.
Yeah, I put them on for the...
Amazing. Perfect. Happy splits, and see you guys on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, guys. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.